Wow.
That's a privilege.
Well, look,
thanks to the fans, honestly.
On debut, how does that feel? How does it feel right now? Top of the world.
Like a dream. Honestly, I didn't dare to dream such a debut. It's been a very hectic past 24 hours. Didn't really have much time to think. I had a very bad sleep. It went from excitement into nerves, and many different thoughts went through my head. And this morning I was struggling to have breakfast, but actually the closer we were getting to the race, the more excited I got, and the whole kind of, you know, show and the driver parade and the excitement, yeah, just got me going. And I'm very thankful for the opportunity and also how we grabbed it with both hands as a team.
I think your brakes were smoking at the start. Was there any issues there at all on the grid?
I think I just I was a little overexcited, putting a bit too much stamp in the brakes.
Good stuff. Well, anyway, look, you held position, you got your elbows out, and you're fighting right from the start until the end. As you said, how do you...
What can take this away from us?
Well, fantastic job, firstly, with the points. You know, everything you've done this weekend has been fantastic. But, you know, you said at the end of the race, your shoulders were hurting. Now, to jump in right at the deep end, not completely prepared for this weekend, tell us, what is it like for the first time to drive a Formula One car for a race distance?
I was even lucky because this isn't really the most physical track. But I will admit, physically, I'm not, fit enough. I'm, doing a lot. I'm traveling a lot. I'm driving simulator. I'm doing FE endurance, mixing everything because I'm trying to kind of optimize all my opportunities. And yeah, you just gotta deal with it when it comes. And when the safety car came out and I kind of relaxed, that's when it felt like my arms went in spasm. I just couldn't move them anymore. So. Yeah, they are coming back slowly, but it feels like being a monkey. They're hanging on my little body.
There's nothing that makes you race fit like being in the race car, right?
You're right. Thank you.
How long does it take to recover from appendicitis? I'm thinking.
I'm not very well informed about medical.
You're not going to be driving in Singapore, are you?
I don't know, but
well, that's the thought. I mean, that is a tough race. I mean, you're going to have to go to the gym and,
I know that.
That is a really, really tough
Thank
race.
you for the reminder. Yeah. But for now, I'll take this and enjoy this moment.
But congratulations. I think you left a calling card. I think that everyone noticed, so well done.
Yeah, they
Thank
did.
you
I mean, can you talk to us about negotiations and where you might be, where you might not be, and when we might get decisions on that front? Do you know anything? Can you tell us?
No, and it's out of my hands. Of course, obviously, I'm not entitled to, decide any driver lineup, so that's not up to me. But again, I'm just very grateful and happy that I took this opportunity and that I was allowed to live this moment. And my dad, by coincidence, was in Monaco in my little place, so he took someone else's car to drove down, and I saw him this morning, and we couldn't even talk because we would both start to cry. So I just said, give him a kiss and went, and he was at the grid, and just grateful that we were able to witness this, because as a family we obviously worked and lived for this for many years, and again, no one is able to take this away from us, so I'm just a happy man now.
Well, maybe then the decisions aren't necessarily in your hands, but what is in your hands is your performance, and it's been great this weekend. If you compare it to your teammate, which is usually the benchmark that you have, you clearly beat him easily. So I want to ask you, for next year, besides what's not in your hands, how much will this weekend be giving you the upper edge for next year if you do get a seat?
Well, it obviously helps. It is an opportunity. Someone else's misfortune became my fortune, and that's why I'm so grateful that it turned out well and we took the opportunity. But in this world, not everything is based on merit, and there are more factors that play a role in deciding a lineup. But I'm glad that I think I showed a little bit of myself this weekend.
Very, very many congratulations, Nyck. As you said, no one can ever take this away from you. So well done, and maybe we'll see you in a seat for next year.
Thank you.
No problem.
Go and get a massage.
Yeah, go and enjoy it.
Were even you surprised how quickly you got through that field today?
Yeah, well, the start helped a lot, and I think it was Daniel who had a poor start. And,
Lando.
Lando.
Yeah,
sorry.
Lando had a poor start.
Yeah, and from there onwards, we had a clean lap one, and I could clear the cars quite quickly in front of me. Then I was back into P2, and we had better pace. We really set up the car for the race. Of course, he's still hoping that it pays off, but it did.
Are you confident you'd have held on to that lead if we'd had a red flag and then a restart or a safety car restart?
I mean, I knew soft, so I do think so.
Yeah. We've heard from Christian just now that there aren't plans to bring in this new lighter chassis. Is the team just so confident with the car you've got that this run now to winning both championships is almost, well, it is when, not if, isn't it? Let's be honest.
I haven't really heard anything about introducing it, so I'm happy to stick with what I have. I feel good in the chassis I have, so let's just keep it going.
You mathematically now can win the title in Singapore.
Need a bit of luck for that as well, and I don't think about it. Just I want to go to Singapore and try and win that race as well. Just have a good time. I mean, we're having a great season, so we should also really appreciate it and just enjoy the moment.
I was going to say, yeah, enjoy the moment. Great stuff. Thanks, Max. I have to ask you, with the pace you had on low fuel yesterday, would you have liked that to have been a red flag and then a restart today?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think the pace wasn't bad today. The thing is that we've been pretty unlucky with the virtual safety car ending in the middle of the pit lane for the first stop, which we were happy to make it harder for ourselves on the medium with having a longer stint if we had the benefit of stopping under a virtual safety car. But unfortunately, we didn't get the full benefit of stopping under a virtual, and then we had to make those medium last as long as possible. So. Yeah, and for the last laps, from the driver's point of view, or from my point of view, it felt like the track was clear, so I was expecting a restart, but maybe there are things in the background that I don't know, and that, yeah, and maybe that's why we couldn't start, I don't know.
I mean, last time out in Zandvoort, you went into pit between the virtual safety car and the safety car. You got really unlucky there. And then today, we saw you go in, and then the virtual safety car goes, and it seems again you've got unlucky with the timing of it.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
That's not, I'm not blaming anyone here. I'm saying literally, you've been really unlucky with those.
Yeah, well, I mean, today I think it's very difficult to predict a virtual safety car ending. Then, of course, when you look the whole season, there are many races where we could have done things better. But today, again, I don't think it's that clear. And unfortunately, we look like now we've done the bad choice, but just because we didn't get the full benefit of our choice.
How good is that Red Bull, and how difficult is this challenge now to try and win a race before the end of the season?
They are really good, especially in the race, especially managing the rear overheating. So on that, they seem to have the upper hand.
Can you win a race before the end of the season?
Yes, well, I think so, and we'll work for that. I mean, we've shown that we've had a great reaction from Spa to Monza. We still need to keep in mind that these are not tracks that are good for our race car, but still we have shown a good pace, so I'm sure we can win some other races